The largest battleship ever built did not sink in a fair fight. It did not lose to another battleship, and it did not even see the enemy ship that destroyed it. That alone should make you ask one question: how? Because this ship was designed to be unsinkable. Its name was Yamato. Yamato was not just big, it was absurdly big. So massive that its guns could fire shells heavier than a car. So heavily armored that Japanese engineers believed no weapon on Earth could pierce it. This ship was built with one purpose: to dominate the oceans through pure force. And for Japan, Yamato was more than steel and firepower. It was pride, it was confidence, it was a message to the world. But that message was already outdated. By 1945, the rules of naval warfare had changed. The oceans no longer belonged to the biggest guns. They belonged to whoever controlled the sky. Japan was losing territory, losing resources, losing time. And when American forces moved toward Okinawa, Japan made a desperate decision. They sent Yamato on a mission it was never meant to survive. The orders were chillingly simple: sail south, engage the enemy, do not return. There was barely enough fuel for a one-way journey. There would be no air cover, no rescue. Japan knew Yamato would not come back. This was not strategy. It was sacrifice. But here is the twist. The Americans already knew Yamato was coming. US submarines detected her movement. Reconnaissance aircraft tracked her course. Every mile she sailed, she was being watched. And instead of meeting Yamato with battleships, the US chose something far more dangerous. They chose aircraft carriers. This decision changed everything. Because Yamato was built to fight ships, not planes. Her armor was thick against shells, but weak against torpedoes beneath the waterline. Her guns were powerful, but useless against enemies in the sky. Yamato was about to fight a battle she could not win. On April 7th, 1945, the sky filled with American aircraft. Hundreds of them. Torpedo bombers, dive bombers, fighter escorts. From Yamato's deck, the enemy looked endless. Anti-aircraft guns fired non-stop, filling the air with explosions. But the planes kept coming, and then the first torpedo hit. The explosion tore into Yamato's side below the water. Then another hit, and another. Bombs crashed through the deck, igniting massive fires inside the ship. Steel twisted, compartments flooded, power failed. The largest battleship in history was bleeding. As more torpedoes struck one side, Yamato began to tilt. Slowly at first, then dangerously. Crew members flooded compartments, desperately trying to balance the ship. But it was hopeless. The damage was spreading faster than human hands could stop it. Yamato was dying. Inside the ship, chaos took over. Communication systems failed. Smoke filled corridors. Fire spread uncontrollably. Thousands of sailors were trapped inside a burning giant. And then came the moment that ended everything. A massive internal explosion ripped through Yamato's core. Ammunition detonated in a chain reaction so powerful that the blast was seen from miles away. The ship broke apart. In seconds, the world's largest battleship disappeared beneath the ocean. Not from a battleship duel, not from enemy guns, but from the sky. More than 3,000 men were on board Yamato. Only a few hundred survived. And with Yamato's sinking, something else died too. An entire era of warfare. For centuries, naval power meant bigger ships and bigger guns. Yamato was the ultimate expression of that belief. And yet, she never fired her main guns at an enemy ship. She was destroyed by aircraft. That was the message the world could not ignore. After Yamato, no nation ever again built battleships to rule the seas. Aircraft carriers became the true kings of the ocean. Speed replaced size. Air power replaced armor. And bottom of the sea,
This ship was built with one purpose: to dominate the oceans through pure force.